Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle episode 429.5. Wormhole. Happy Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, closer to Wednesday morning. Guess who's babbling in the background? This guy. Fucking talking shit. He's fucking talking shit. Hopefully, you guys have had a great day. I don't know what I did. There we go. Me off flower. Cheers to you. I like that phrase, brother. Terps of the morning to you. Terps of the morning to you, my friend. Mr. Smiley's Gardens popping in. Grab the headphones. What's up, Smiley?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man? Always a pleasure to see you.
Doing well, man. Doing well. Tuesday's gone.
That's a great tune. That's
Yes,
a
sir.
good smoking tune.
That dude was cool tonight.
And I love the fighters. I mean, cut you off.
No. That was a cool story, though.
So I've always wondered, what is a Smiley's ale of choice there? It's always the same bottle.
I like the reds. I don't know. I've switched through the years, but lately it's just been the reds. The hard ale or whatever. Apple. Or strawberry. There's a strawberry one, too.
I used to try a little everything when I drank. Probably why I don't drink anymore.
I'm not a big fan. I've never been a big, I don't know, man. It's not, I can't say that I've, never been a drinker or whatever, but it's just, smoking's always been my thing more, I guess. And nowadays, it's I don't know, if we go out to eat, I used to always have, 2-3 beers or something, you know what I mean? And now it's I don't even drink a beer when we're out to eat or whatever. I have one sitting here chilling with you guys right before I go to bed. That's about it.
I can't. Even if I wanted to drink these days, Smiley, I obviously did way too much when I did, because that shit that shit gets me fucked up these days. I don't know if it's I drink maybe to like I could then or what, but a couple beers and I'm definitely feeling that shit. Definitely feeling alcohol buzz. Couple beers. So,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Still,
3 beers is a lot, you know what I mean? If I've had 3, it's quite a bit. I'll feel it.
well, it doesn't even handle it on the recovery. My body doesn't handle it well on the recovery. That one, even if I overindulge, it isn't a 1 day hangover. It's oh fuck, couple of days. Oh shit, me. My body doesn't recover from the alcohol hangover at all.
Yeah, that might be more like a 6-pack or something, but I know, dude, it's funny, man. You could drink way more before you were legal of age to drink. You know what I mean? To buy alcohol before you're 21, I could fucking drink way more shit. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, I had my first kid at 21, which means I was done by, first kid at 22. And that means I quit at 22, but I was done at 21. You know, I was the kid growing up. I was already going to the bars in fucking high school. I had a little bar, fucking, I don't want to name the bar, but they'd let me in and I would party all week long and fucking still be making it to school all hungover at homeroom. I actually had a coffee maker in my homeroom where I fucking sleep through homeroom and like catch a cup of coffee on the way out.
That's some funny shit. All the other teachers were hungover. Eagles right there with them, fucking getting the coffee, all hungover shit.
Telling bar stories and shit.
What'd you guys do last night? Oh fuck. That's funny.
Good times, man. Good times. Oh. But yeah, I was a heavy drinker by 21. I was done. 21. I was ready to be done, I should say. Man, I got this drops in this eye. I don't know what the fuck I got in it.
Yeah, the ones
Plus
that
use of contacts.
The times that drinking will get me is when I don't have any responsibility of like driving or having to be anywhere or anything like that. It's just a fucking day to cut loose, you know? Like those are the days where I can get really fucking drunk. I don't know. Seems like start at noon or some shit. Like end of the day, it's not good.
I was listening to some Hell Yeah in the truck today as me and Lexi went to the store. Get the name of the song, but it's all about drinking. Let's get fucked up till we're face down. Everybody get drunk right now. And it was like that was my attitude, when I met your mom, and then probably a good thing that things worked out. That's the way I used to drink back then. That's probably a good thing I don't drink like that now.
Yeah. That's the one story that I got from drinking was so my ex-wife worked at she still works at the same place, but the vice president at the time he's a cool guy. I still know him too and talk to him. He don't work there no more, but we always would hang out and like play cards and shit on the weekend, hang out, whatever. And I didn't know it, but he was like raging alcoholic, like half gallons a week kind of alcoholic, a vodka or whatever. Well, he cracks open this fifth. It was a tequila, but it wasn't called it was mezcal. Is that it? Yeah, I think it had the worm in the bottom. I remember that too, right? And I'd never drank tequila before. And he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah, man!" He had sea salt, he had the limes, he had it all set up, right? So starting the night off, fucking boom, we do a shot. I do one, he does two, and it went that way the whole night. I do one, he does two, and all I remember getting up to around a dozen of them, maybe. I don't remember, but we finished the bottle and he ate the worm. So he was a pro at this shit. Me, not so much. The ride home, not so much, man. I was puking my guts out for like the next day. I couldn't even smell tequila after that, man. Fucking nope, done. Just anything even close to the smell of that tequila was like, whoop, nope.
I always hallucinate when I fucking eat that worm. I don't know if it's because I'm always power drinking when I get down to it, but every time I did, I have hallucinated, like alcohol hallucinated from the fucking eating that fucker. Man, will you ramble on to chat for a second so I can fucking deal with this contact?
Yeah. What's going on, Chad? I don't know if I can handle eating the worm. Like Fear Factor, that would have been the part of Fear Factor. I can jump out the fucking building, plane, whatever, all that crazy shit. But the eating part, fuck no. Start throwing up some boiled sheep's eyes or something. Or the grossest one was the fucking it was a bull's testicle or something they had to eat. Dude, it was like a mini football. It was the biggest fucking meal of a thing to try to eat. Anyway, sit there and try to hack that fucking thing down. Like, I don't know. That show is something else. So you guys ready for tomorrow? Tomorrow should be pretty good. Well, I guess it's fucking today. Today's show. Later today. The organic takeover should be good. Having Firehouse on. Chandler from Wormy's GR, so it'd be pretty interesting talk. He's trained in a lot of different interesting things. So if you guys don't follow him on Instagram, you should. He's kind of always posting up pictures of what they do and the composting stuff too, like the Wormy's GR is kind of cool, and they post their pictures of their windrows, piling them up. Some of the mushrooms that are popping out of them. It's cool stuff. I actually shout out to D's Bags. He's putting together some of the King Stropharia mushrooms. So if you guys are in Michigan or actually anywhere, I think you can send them. I don't know. You'd have to contact him, but if you're looking to inoculate living soil beds with King Stropharia, D's Bags will be able to do that and get you hooked up with them. So that was a topic on Future Cannabis Project about not too many people offering them, I guess. I don't know. So, but he has them. Purple stems. Oh man, it's genetics, dude. You get the purple stem pheno. And that's what that's all about. That's that special pheno everybody's looking for. It's got the the 3-fingered leaves and the purple stems. That's the special one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure that shit out myself, though, the purple stemmy thing. It's definitely an imbalance. I do know. I've zeroed it down to that. It's a nutrient imbalance. So if that helps you. It seems to be a multitude of different ones, though. So it just if there any of them are imbalanced, then it's purple.
Man, that fucking thing got. You ever had that dry contact like roll around and stick like under the upper eyelid? That's what just happened. I like tried to wipe it and like got caught way up there. I'm like, oh man, I tried to pull it back down. I couldn't get it back into place. Thank you. What's up, Johnny CannaSeed?
What's going on, Johnny?
Don't let me interrupt the serious organic stuff.
Don't
let me the fun stuff.
What do you mean? It wasn't serious. I was just telling him about tomorrow or tonight's show or whatever. I'm excited to talk to him. That's who made the soil that you ran in your earth boxes. So, Chad, there you go.
I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, they're doing good. The earth boxes are doing good. But this is one thing I've noted. That, okay, we're on round 3. I've amended 2 times with compost. No earthworm castings. Now, I may add some this time later on. Maybe in a week. But what I'm noticing is in the cover there, everywhere else came in a little bit more fuller. More clover came up. And in the earth boxes, one's way ahead of the other one too. And but it seems to have more radish came up than anything else in that box. So that's the only difference that I've noted. The plants are doing fine. Plants are nice, green, and healthy, and doing everything they're doing. The only thing that I've noted to what I'm doing versus the veggie do is like what the difference in what came up in the top cut.
I don't know. That's interesting observation, though. I'm not sure what to make of it, but that is an interesting observation, especially if it was the same blend of seed in each one.
Yeah, it's the same blend. It's all Brandon Russ there. The the three blend top cover, Winter Rye, White Clover, and Damien Radish. If I'm reading that correctly from here. I'm
What's up, guys? I
heavy
couldn't
handed
hear
now.
you.
Okay.
Make it,
Sorry.
Johnny.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys at all. There was no sound whatsoever. I couldn't get it to work, so I figured, what the heck, I'll jump back in. Sorry about that, Eagle. Didn't mean to jack right into your conversation there.
Oh, no. I don't know if you'd be proud or what of me there, Smiley, but man, there is a top cover in a lot of. I'd say, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 pots over here that have top cover and worms.
That's what's up. That's what's
Earth
up.
boxing. Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Too.
By next year, it's going to be dreadlocks.
Tattooed ones.
Tattoo cornrows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Of course, braided around the eye. Come on.
Of course. That's funny shit.
What kind of nutrients you going to use to get those eyebrows to grow up long enough to do some dreads?
That's not where I'm putting the dreads. That's not where I'm putting the dreads.
It's going to be your ass hairs, huh?
No, I'm gonna kick them around front. They're gonna hang out like the old man balls. People are gonna think they're old man brown balls hanging out the bottom, but they're gonna be my nut dreads.
Oh shit!
Like that bad grandpa, and he's fucking comes out in his whitey tighties dancing with the strippers, fucking balls hanging out, shit.
Oh shit!
It's funny shit. Who's the dude from Jackass? I'm trying to think of that guy's name that did that now.
Somebody actually did that shit? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, who's the guy from Jackass? The guy that started the Jackass show.
That was I do know who you're talking about. I can't even think of his name.
I know, it's some fucking names right there too. Johnny Knoxville, that's it. Johnny Knoxville is the dude that fucking he did the movie Bad Grandpa or Naughty Grandpa was one of them. It was fucking hilarious though. But yeah, he's like plays the role of the grandpa. And one scene in the movie he comes out, he's at a strip club and he fucking tries to dance with the strippers and comes out in his whitey tighties and they got like, I'm assuming fake balls hanging out the bottom of the leg part of his whitey tighties and shit. He's all like, get the fuck away. What the fuck? Security was all not wanting to grab him and shit. Fuck, man.
That's fresh.
Can't believe you guys haven't seen that. If you haven't seen it, dude, you gotta watch it. It'll fucking piss your pants laughing. It's so fucking funny. Whole movie.
I have watched it. I can't say I've watched it all the way through, but I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene though. It seems like that one would stay.
It's the scene, yeah, because the grandson or whatever was putting on a show too, or whatever. It's part of the movie. I don't know. Funny shit though.
Never even seen that.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was always busy. I didn't have time to really watch any kind of stuff like that.
Well, if you get the time, Johnny, it's worth it.
Oh, I got time now. I got time now. That's what I got.
So Ancient Soul Grown's got a question in chat there. Running HPS with LED. He's kind of saying he runs them in like a split shift, HPS for part of the day or half, and then half for the LED. The last 2 weeks, worried about issues. I don't really think you'll have issues as far as like throwing bananas. I mean, the sun naturally goes up and goes down and, fades throughout the day anyway. I think you'll be all right. I'm interested to see if you've ran the same strain before and see any new effects or coloring or anything like that. What's your guys' thoughts?
I've actually heard of people doing that, running both of them at the same time, or
Well, he's not
at separate
running
times.
them at the same time. Yeah, he's running them like half and half. So HPS half the day, half LED.
That sounds like an awesome experiment.
Yeah, it does.
I like it. Yeah, I'm into stuff like that. Sir Bingus, how are you?
Hey guys,
Vegas.
just popping in to say hi for a minute.
How's the weather?
Are you?
It's cooling down a little bit, still in the 90s, but we did get below the 100 mark.
Nice.
And yeah, it's exhausting because you don't really, like, I'm waiting for things to cool down right now. So I can actually sleep, but it's good. Great show, Eagle. Thank you.
Are they saying that it's going to cool down for you guys, Bingus, or is it?
Not for a while.
It's really a abnormal high temp for you guys, isn't it?
Yes, it
And
is.
it's been up for a long time too, right now, isn't it? Like you guys.
Yes, it's not normal. There's all kinds of theories about it. I won't go there, but
I know the theory you're thinking of too.
Well, it's weird because I was just talking about this with my girlfriend because I know you guys on the West Coast are having a heat wave. I want to say the East Coast is warm too, but right in Michigan, we've been having cold weather and fucking rain. We've been getting dumped on with rain, man, and it's cool.
If you Smiley, if you pick up one of those raindrops and look at it carefully, it's going to say Oregon on it.
Yeah, those are supposed to be in Oregon.
Probably. It's just a weird pattern because usually, like what you guys are seeing, we'll see a few days later. Like that jet stream kind of comes right across, but
there's a guy that talks about geoengineering, and he's been saying this for several years now that they're sucking all the moisture and taking it to where they want it. I'm not quite sure exactly where. It's been a while since I've listened to him. I forget his name, but he's got the science to stand there and preach his stuff, which he does thoroughly. Nobody listens to him, unfortunately. It's very few. I shouldn't say nobody. I listen to him. I'm very interested in what's really going on because I don't know how after when somebody pulls the mask over your eyes over and over and over, you start to realize, hey, the mask is being pulled over my eyes. So
yeah, it's a fact.
But yeah, whatever. What can you do? See, I don't like. I'm kind of like a problem solver. I like to solve things. I don't want to get involved in things that have no transparency. It makes it. If you don't have transparency, it makes it hard to solve issues. Hard to solve the problem. It's like I mean, in growing, it's the same thing. I mean, if you don't. I mean, that's why. Keep growing is what I always say. It's like, Sherlock, don't worry, Dave. On my seats, brother, don't worry if he's out there. I mean, how many runs I have fucked up? I have fucked up more runs than I done successfully, especially if you count the ones early on, which I don't usually count, but you know what I mean? Yeah, in the beginning, I didn't even know how to bud flower. I mean, it was my girlfriend going into the bud area where she did the ironing and unplugging the light every day because she was OCD about ironing, and she'd take her time, and my plant started budding because the light would go off, and I'm just like, fuck, I had to figure it out. I didn't know. We didn't have bud; it was all leaf back in those days. We're talking, yeah, that was in the '70s, late '70s.
That's when you
Yeah,
could easily mistake a bag of parsley for.
yeah. Don't get me started on that shit. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I had a guy try to sell me one of those. What was funny is we had back in my high school, we had clubs and shit. So we were like, he wanted to get into our club, and then he's trying to sell me a bag of parsley. I go, man, we're not going about this the right way. I don't know if I can't remember if we made it or not, but I definitely didn't buy the parsley for $10, $10 bag.
$10, that's cheap, man. Now they go like for $80 nowadays, like $80 eighths and shit. Parsley.
It's yeah, things have changed. Crazy.
Only once did I succumb to the oregano parsley, I believe. Now I grew up around cannabis, so I knew what it was. But only one time did it ever happen to me, and it was so kind of stereotypical of probably what you'd see in fucking every movie. I'm at the hash bash. I'm fucking tapped out uh, of what I brought. I I think I'm gonna score. Of course, the Rastafarians standing around the fucking fountain there. I'm like, yeah, these guys got the hookup. He's sitting there smoking one, hands it to me. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I fucking pay up and shit. Fucking get ways round, start smoking this shit. Oh no, this fucking definitely parsley or oregano or something. It definitely wasn't fucking cannabis or what we had smoked. But one time did slip under the radar there in pre-roll form.
Yeah, a friend of mine went and hooked some up, came over to our house, and was gonna smoke us out. Brought it out. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, man, that don't smell like weed. I said, where'd you get this? And he goes, man, I got it from a kid at school. And I said, I think you got taken. I said, I'm not smoking it. I let somebody else try it. And they said, yeah, that's not weed. I had a buddy named Dave. He'd smoke anything, kind of like, hey, Mikey, he likes it,
Yeah, but Mikey wouldn't eat anything. He didn't like anything.
That's true. But this guy was just the opposite of that, man. He would smoke just damn near anything. He was out. He'd come over and ask me if he could scrape my bowls out, my pipes. And
I remember them days too. I remember them days.
Yeah. I brought him with me to a dealer friend of mine's house one time. And funny as shit, man. He had a ball of resin that must have been close to a softball. It was huge. And just one ashtray. That's what he put in there. Just that thing. Kept adding to it. And one day, my friend goes over there, and he was sitting there just the way he was looking at that ball of resin was like He was looking at a beautiful woman. He was so infatuated with that thing. He just could not believe the size of it, how he wanted to take that thing home and become friends with it. You know, my my friend actually ended up giving it to him at the end of the moment. You know, because of the way he was looking at it. He said, "Man, do you want that?" He said, he gave it to him. That was funny as get out.
Yeah.
Do you ever have anybody like that, a friend?
No, not with the ball.
We had when I was in high school, there was a couple of years older than me. He was a guy who's a small person, right? His name was Corky, and he was an expert pipe cleaner, and he would take the pipes and clean them like they were fucking brand new. I'm not even sure how he did it, but you'd always see him in he had bad legs, so he had a wheelchair that he would roll around in. He'd always be doing something, and it was cleaning the pipes. He had several, and that guy, I can't remember his real name. I'm sitting there trying to think of it, but he went to Hollywood, and he was in a movie with one of the Beatles, Ringo, and it was one of those caveman. I forget the name of the movie. I mean, we're talking shit.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that's Corky, my buddy. He's
Oh my God.
may he rest in peace. He didn't last, but yeah, class of '70. I think class of '70 actually. I'm '73, so yeah, he was 3 years ahead of me. I was a little young back then, but um, it's funny you guys get me up. I come up here and you guys spur up all these old memories of mine. It's like I say, it's like therapy. Here comes Buddha. Hey, dude, what's up, Buddha? Good to see you, man.
Buddha.
Hey, Dingus, how's it going, man?
Good, buddy. Good to see you.
Cheers.
I'm not sure, but this is probably the first time we've talked person to person. So it's an honor and a pleasure there, Bingus. I hope I didn't interrupt your story
No,
because when I was
no.
okay.
We've been on a panel once before, but it was quite a few people, I think. So I don't know. I've seen you around. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Keep up the great work. All that good stuff. You know,
You too.
all those pleasantries.
Keep it chilling.
Exactly. Keep growing.
Yeah.
Keep growing.
Good to see you, Buddha Boy.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Johnny CannaSeed. I must say, the drama in your life is it's never going to end. First of all, but you had everybody from continent to continent pulling for you. You know, it's like this. You were an inspiration. And I'll just say one thing. My my wife said this. It was preordained. You know, she believes that whatever happened, happened for a reason, and that you're a strong man and you're a good man, and that she could see the goodness in the situation. And it was kind of almost like nobody had their finger on reality for a moment there, and that's kind of the way it seems like it is.
I know I didn't. I mean, I ran out and got me some beers that night and started chugging them because I didn't think I was going to have a place to even come back to, so I figured I might as well be lit.
I have a friend who I have a friend who had a fire a couple of years ago, and there was a tragic family loss involved. And I'm not comparing anything, but I had the honor to be able to be there for my friend. That's all I can say, because it's like this. He's a tremendous human. So.
Yeah.
Cheers, American Monk.
Wasn't fun.
Welcome to the show.
Cheers,
What's
Tal.
up, Eagle? Smiley, Bingus, Johnny CannaSeed, Buddha Boy. Buddha Boy rocks.
Yeah.
What's everybody up to?
What's up, Ty? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. So tomorrow I'm hitting up the mail lady. So I'm finally gonna get some things out that I've been meaning to get out. For those,
Hey, that sounded pretty good. Good. Glad to hear it.
yeah, I've been sidetracked, fucked up.
What do you got going now, Tom? Fucking
I started all those chocolate and chocolate tie seeds.
that's what I was wondering.
Man, that sounds incredible.
All the chocolate tie ones started, and 4. You know what? I'll go look right now. I know 4 of them. 4 of the chocolate ones, they weren't as vigorous as the other ones. And then I had put 8 other ones that I told this kid I'd grow them out, check them out for him of some other one. But yeah, they're all looking they're all here. So. Oh, and that mutant is still alive.
You got crystals on them, right?
I had crystals in the when they were stored. Yes.
Okay.
I actually don't have any in the cups right now, though.
What the fuck, Tal? What the fuck, man? You're running a
Tal,
risk here.
I'm kind of curious. Did you hang crystals from your leaves and stuff like that, like the tops and stuff, like Eagle does?
Like a Christmas tree?
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Man, that'd be freaking cool.
Oh, we would be. Crystals are
Yeah.
like cheap, though. It's not like you could just fucking put them everywhere just cause.
They kind of are, man. I got they're really little ones. They look like matchsticks, a little bit bigger than matchsticks.
Yeah, there's
Most
nothing magical about those kind of crystals, though.
All right. You have to educate me on which ones I need.
I just tease it
Well,
out.
now we're on the size of the crystal, huh? Now it's the size of the crystal.
Matters.
Because
Size
size
matters.
doesn't matter.
So does
That-
size matter more than the color, Eagle?
What's that?
I said, does the size matter more than the color?
Of course.
I think we need Cheech in here on this one, to talk about this.
I thought all the different colors did different stuff, though.
Me too. Actually, I think he was. When I asked the same question, if I could be wrong, I could be wrong. I definitely don't remember the reason why, but I believe the answer was rose quartz and clear were the ones we wanted.
Yeah, the rose quartz is what I got. Just that was the one that was available. I didn't know why.
I like rose.
They're more pink, but whatever.
I like pink.
I figured the girls like pink too, I don't know.
I'm refraining.
It's raining. So how are you putting them into the soil or what?
Oh no, they're already up. So yeah, I just checked. There's only 2 of the chocolate up and out of the soil. I hope I didn't fuck them up. I know they cracked out of the shell at least, more than that. But a whole bunch of the chocolate tie ones are running now. And the other ones are called Bubble Tonic, which is of some pineapple by bubblegum, I think the kid said. I'm going to have to hit him up and ask him again.
I'm excited about that chocolate kind of experiment you got going there. That really sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's something.
Those have always, yeah.
It's going to get me back.
There might be some catatonic in that.
Is that right?
The high C. Well, I mean, you said bubble tonic, and I'm thinking that maybe it would have some catatonic in it.
Okay. Yeah. That's possible.
CBD cultivar, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yep. That's possible. I really don't know that much about
The dude who sent me the seeds. Like if he's into CBD, he might be.
Sounds like it.
Pretty cool.
What is everybody else growing and excited about coming up?
Ooh, I got so many. So many. I was taking clones tonight. That's why I'm like, oh my god, dude, I got
So many. Yeah.
Well, I got 9 of the Jack Skillingtons, so there's 9 clones right there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's fucking right off the get. And then, so I still got to hunt those down, but, shit, man, now I'm drawing a blank. What other ones? Oh, circus animal cookies. That's one I'm kind of excited about. Or, animal cookies kind of in-cross thing. Or you got the whole list?
What's no? The ones that you most like, yeah, the ones you're most excited about.
I just cracked Chelsea, which is from Nick Risden. That's that one with the Royal Kush in it.
Okay, that's yeah.
That one's kind of interesting because those are 2 interesting boxes, I guess.
He's got some access to a lot of different shit. I know that.
He's a really great grower too, man. That stuff's pretty fire.
Yeah.
I got some face off OG that I got a couple phenos that are almost ready for bud. I'm kind of getting excited about.
That was the one you had sent to you, wasn't it, Bingus?
What was that?
Was that the one you had sent to you or whatever you were excited about?
That's the one I got from my buddy's secret stash. He's been saving seeds forever. And I've had several people actually contact me already like, dude, you got the face off OG? I'm like, yeah, let me grow it first to make sure it actually, works. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I do, dude, out of all that catastrophe that happened, Smiley, I don't even want to mention it, but I'm praying for, I have one, what was the WC, the white cranberry?
Yeah.
Okay. One of those, I think he's going to live. The other ones are done.
I got one of those too.
Dude, he was the one that, or she was still in the aloe. All right, there was one, and then the Gorilla Glue, there was one in there, but didn't
You
make
must have shook the shit out of that thing, too.
I think, dude, honestly, I think it was the heat. I think it was the heat, because they were just, I mean, I was like, come on, baby, like, and then they just turned to mush, and I'm like, fuck. So,
Bingus, I'm telling you right now, I am dealing with. I've had 3 batches of seeds that I tried to bring up, and I'm not having a very good success on it because of the heat.
dude, I had to empty half my cloner today. Seriously, because it got so fucking hot. And
it just, I think it's cooking them.
Well, they did the same thing. They just, and I was like, oh no. Then they get all mushy and fucking me like, man, this is a problem. I need to get it out of here. And so, yeah, I mean, it's not, I'm used to growing in Oregon where it's mild climate and what have you. We're not used to these things. And then with my AC going out, it really messed things
Yeah.
up. But the day that arrived, brother, it was sitting there in the sun for, I don't know, 3 hours maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's just the way it is.
It's just like, God dang it.
I wasn't thinking 100-degree temps either, and I'll get them to you. We'll figure out a time.
That's so, I'm just grateful. I too have one on life support. So.
I was thinking about you tonight actually, because I'm like, I got a rooted one. I'm like, how can I wake something up?
I'll send you shipping if you want. Anyway, dude, I enjoy it. Everybody really. I mean, if I could sample everybody's stuff, God, how awesome would that be? But how long would that take? And how stoned would I get? You know, I mean, my God.
Sounds like a good goal, though.
That's a road I'd like to travel. No.
I'm trying to create inspiration. But that rascal to hear, I was just it, and I'm just saying, I'm being honest. Out of all the weed that I've smoked, especially in the last couple of years, I was like, oh my God, very good. Yeah, I looked at the history of it. It was kind of a divine situation that happened there as well. It's got everything in the world in it. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of genetics in it. So I think you're very fortunate. And but I always look at things happen for a reason, and I try not to get too excited about it. Oh, dang it! Somebody let a gnat in here, pissing me off right now.
That would
Yeah,
be
guys, I have a male, one of those males that you kind of set aside that you don't really know what to do with, but you could probably use your imagination and, wait until it drops some pollen and probably hit this one plant with it that you want to do. So I'm kind of at the, kind of like, it's a headbanger male, which is a pretty potent plant, but it doesn't have like the amazing structure or anything, but it is a male plant. So that's kind of where I set with that, with the idea that maybe I would wait maybe it would be a year before I came across another male plant from that, because I don't always run the same stuff. So what do you guys think of that?
Absolutely.
Chuck in.
I have double white cheese. I only had 3 seeds. 2 of them didn't make it. The one that did was a male, and oh my goodness, stinky. I put the lube on it, trichomes everywhere, and we're talking in veg, right? And then structure, Christmas tree, erect. I'm just like, God, be a female, no male. So I took it, and whenever that happens and I like the male, I immediately turn my tent on. And I take the male over there and I try to find one that's in bud that will, be the right timing. And it happened to be my blue diesel. And those seeds are just done. They didn't turn out very big. They were really stinky seeds. So I'm gonna run those. But yeah, man. And did I save it? Fuck yeah, I saved it. I mean, you don't see that kind of thing. At least I don't. I haven't in males right away. Now I'm trying to get more of the double white cheese uh, seeds. He goes, hang on, I'm still looking. I'm like, okay, right. And
do you do you collect the pollen and save it, things?
no, I saved the whole male. I got the boy in the stable. But
So
I'm like,
you just keep it going then.
Yeah. I'm like smiling. I'm like, geez, I'm sure he's got way more than me, but I got too many things going on. And now I got, dude, Eagle, I got faded tags showing up right and left. I got to change my ink or something. I don't know what I'm doing here. Dude, one today I was like, oh, fuck, what one? So I'm just like, not again, right? So,
I hate that. It's just as bad as them falling down into the pot, losing the ink on the tape.
Dude, I use a crayon and write it on the side of the container. It can't fall off, and it won't come off unless you wipe it off.
That's I used to do it on the cups, but then I started reusing my cups, so I quit doing that, and then so I went with the little
The cups I got. Sorry.
Plastic flag,
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, that's the tape I use. Only it's yellow.
I use black magic marker on the solo cups, and I just cross it out every time. I have like cups with like 100 crossouts on it with 3 other letters on it.
That's exactly what
I try and keep it to 3 letters. I got some now that too many. I gotta, because they match up to keep track of all the shit.
When I'm doing my solo cups and everything, I write it on the tape, stick it on the outside of the solo cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like labels on the outside could fall off too, though. I've seen that happen to people.
Yeah. Depends on the tape, though.
Yes. Yeah.
You got to get the. I mean, you got to get the right kind of tape. If you understand your tape, you can get the right stuff. You know, because not
My
all blue
shit's getting
tape
too
is
hot.
good.
No.
Some blue tape releases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposed to. That's why it's painter's tape.
It's supposed to come off easy. Yeah.
Well, there's certain types of blue tape. There's the ones that you cannot use to cut in a ceiling. If you're going to spray out the ceiling and tape it out, you cannot use this kind of tape. Just impossible.
Yeah, you use green, right? The colors actually mean the release.
Yeah, you got to have the right kind of tape for the job. Yeah. So yeah, definitely that works. The same exact theory goes for the cups.
Right. Right on. Green 13 coming on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's flashing across the pond.
Good day, mate.
This shit was looking good.
He's serving us breakfast. Oh. Nice.
What's up, boys? Good morning. You okay? Just putting the coffee on. Anyone want one?
Yeah, so I've actually got a white cranberry coming up that actually made it through some of my fiasco stuff that was going on. Because I had, like I was saying, I had two or three different seed startings where they molded out for one thing, and the other ones, they seemed like they just baked. You know, it just got too hot. And on this last one, pretty much none of my seedlings made it through because there was no light and it was hot inside my house. So most of those there, I lost them. I had, I think I actually had 3 out of, what was it? Out of 18, I think I had 3 seedlings that actually made it through it. All the other ones, they just died. Didn't come up for, yeah. But that is what it is, you know. It's just one of those things.
Brother,
but I did
just to see you sitting there in that same spot is just
fuck
those seedlings, man. Like, boom.
I feel the exact same way, Green 13. Just the fact I'm happy with just that kind of a loss. That's fine. You know. So
we get some more genetics.
Yeah, I didn't lose, you know, as far as that goes. But I do have I have a white cranberry coming up, which is kind of cool. One of Smiley's. I'm excited to see how that one turns out. One that he gave me. I also have a, what is that thing? Sunshine Impressions. And
Sunset
then I got
Impressions.
Sunset.
Yeah. Sunset Impressions. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it from here. And
I just heard Smiley say it a lot of times.
And I got a 2 soups. That's one that made it through it. And I have one that I'm going to call the Phoenix because Eagle told me to, since it came up after all the seedlings passed away and everything. This one here just showed up out of nowhere, out of the dirt. So I'm going to call it Up Out of the Ashes Phoenix. You know, so. But and then there's a couple other ones that I got going that are some mistake seeds beans that I had one of I had a male when I had a bunch of my clones coming through, and I misplaced it. Let me just say that I misplaced it, and it slipped into the garden without me realizing it into my flower, and it popped out a nanner, and it was a blueberry cheesequake cow. It was a male, So I got a couple of blueberry cheesequakes in there that mixed in with some of my others. So I got.
So it was
those,
a real mail. It was a real mail plant, though.
Yes, it was a real mail
All
plant.
right,
Yes.
all right. Don't scare me, because that one, I love that strain. I don't want to hear it harming out on anybody.
Oh no! This here was an actual clone of a male, and I didn't realize that it was a male until, and it got away.
That's all right.
That never happened. That never happens,
So, like, Johnny,
there's a
it
reason.
never happens. It's Vegas, rude boy. I know you end up at home and you're like, oh, a dick. Shit. Sorry, you got to leave.
I'm the kind of guy that doesn't get upset when he sees. I don't get upset. I don't get upset when I see a bean inside my butt.
A dick. You can stay. Come on. Different party.
Johnny,
it wasn't like that, man. When it showed up, I said, oh, shit. And by the time I realized
He's talking about when you bring him home from the club, Johnny.
Okay, you had me off there. No, I don't club.
I think it was all Australian girl said that. You guys got that the other day when he said in chat, he was like,
I don't mind dick.
Yeah, something about his girl said something about a little dicks are okay, and he's like, which is fine, but I still wish she didn't have one.
Yeah.
There
we go. 4 minutes and we're on dicks already. Must be me.
Yeah.
Different topic. We were talking pollinating boys and stuff. You guys were in.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. Yeah, that motherfucker. He slipped into my harem and got a couple of my ladies pregnant.
Dude, it don't take much, man. It's amazing. It is absolutely fucking amazing. It does not.
And there was only one. There was only one flower that came up, but it was right next to the fan. So it made the distance,
So what kind of girls you got in there?
It was designed to do that, though. It was designed to do that, whatever, in the rain, in the dew, in the cold, in the hot. That's what it's made to do,
Wow. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So what it mixed up with was my Gondog Mimosa. It mixed up with my my Cocoa Berry Jones. And what else did it mix up with? There was I think it might have mixed up with one of my Jillies too.
There you go. All those sound like they would be good match with that blueberry cheesequake one.
And let me look around here and see. And oh yeah, it mixed up with my Bubba Hayes as well. So I don't know if it's going to be a bad thing or not. So we'll see what happens. I got a couple of those beans going right now. As a matter of fact, the one that Phoenixed up is one of those beans. Yeah.
But Smiley, did you ever grow out the blueberry by cheesequake? Did I ever get you them seeds? No, all right. I gotta get you some. I know. Gotta get Eagle going too.
Yeah, I got that one, and I have the Amy Aces seeds. But now that everybody's running it, it's kind of like,
yeah, screw that. I hear you. Yeah, by the way, Green 13, that was looking really good.
What's that?
Your garden, your plants are looking killer, dude.
Oh, man.
You're on top of it.
Hell.
Yeah, dude.
Like, when you walk in there, you just like, the genetics won here. You're just nothing to do with this. It's just like, they're just stonking, man. It's just fat, stonking. Yeah, impressive.
And which one is that?
Which
strain is that?
I've got on the front right, the taller, lankier one is the Sangria, and then 3 phenos of Jilly Bean. And so it's been smelling of oranges and lemons, but now it just smells of straight lemons, but not lemon like burn your nose lemon, like sweet lemon.
Nice.
That's just the smell I'm getting. So
like lemon heads.
Wow. Yeah,
so I can't help but
what
wonder
I'm
if
saying
some
about
of
it
is like a green apple from the the sangria.
Sangria.
Yeah, one of the phenos is like a green apple. And
I
that's
like
the
that.
one you kind of look for. Yeah, maybe
You've
that's
told me
what
about that.
makes it like-
And weirdly, green apple terps are really good for me. That's a nice calming sensation. I had a haze before there was real green apple, so it's good for me. But mate, they just look really fakely perfect. Like, yeah. It looked like a hydro room, man. That's the try. It really does.
So
I'm happy.
Yeah, see,
I walked back in last night and I said to my wife, fucking smells of lemon. She went, oh yeah, of course it does. Smells of fucking weed. It doesn't.
She just doesn't appreciate it. She don't appreciate it like you do, right?
But if I give her a dry toke on something, sometimes she'll at least go, rather than weed. Fucking pottage.
So she don't smoke Green 13?
Our whole lives until she had a baby and then never swapped back.
Wow.
We didn't have a baby. She had a baby.
Right. Well, that's good. That's half good, half bad, right?
But she doesn't drink either, so it's one of them where it's not even like a,
Right.
Oh, she's just no fun.
No, it's just saving money. What are you talking about?
No, I totally understand that. Saving you money.
Yeah. She smokes too. That's just twice the budget right there.
Right. He has all of it.
She don't want to
It
smoke?
used to be, bro. It used to be, man. Yeah. Oh, bummer. Yeah. And anyway, she teases me, but for real, like when she came on and she was talking to Eagle, she said, we are very thankful for cannabis in this house.
Yeah, I remember. I know a couple wives who are very appreciative of cannabis and don't smoke it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 25 days to go on that room, and I'm just pissing my pants. It looks like it'll be much quicker than that, but you learn to know that it's about that. So I can't wait to taste the flavors. Smiley, you've had some out. What are you? Is it smoking like it tastes? And what's the highlight?
The jelly beans. I get all orange, so like that citrus that you're talking. There's the two I have is like I guess that sweet orange and then like a burnt orange kind of more.
Wicked.
They're both pretty stony. I don't know. They're more in that uppity kind of buzz, I guess. For me.
And strong. Get you out of your comfort zone if you want. Cool. I feel like it's the future for a bit.
Yeah, I got one. I'm kind of got a favorite pick, but I'm running them the second time. So, and then I think it.
So did you run the burnt one again or the other one?
I ran both of them again. I wanted.
Okay.
Because I was, I was having them issues with the new like fertilizing I was adding, and basically what I figured was doing was putting double the amount of shit on that I should have been. So that's why they blew up the way they did, and it was definitely over potassium mixed with heat and all that. But so I want to get that figured out and give them a good fair shake. And so
I was like that with Blue Sherbet. I fucked it up twice before it was like, there it is, perfect. And it's like, I felt I had to finish the job. It's like they didn't do their job because I did not. Light burn, food burn.
Right. Yeah. And that's just just trying to be honest about it, I guess.
I got some jillies going underneath my my Spider Farmer 4000 right now. So it's going to be nice to be able to see the difference between how they turned out under this light here and how they're going to turn out under that one.
That'll be cool.
It'll be a.
I think Bingus wanted to jump out though.
Oh, I hate to interrupt you guys, but it's my bedtime. So have a good day, Green 13, Smiley, Tao, Buddha, Johnny, Brother
Dingus.
Eagle. Guys, be good. Take care.
Peace out,
love,
Dingus.
brother.
Have a good
My
sleep,
love,
kid.
man.
Have a cool night.
Good night, sir.
It cooled off enough for him to sleep. It's hard to sleep when it's hot. It is. It is. You become a fan of a fan.
Oh man, could do with some weather. It's fucking bland here.
Oh, we're having some exciting stuff out here in the United States. What were you saying, Smiley?
No, I was just gonna say we've had like 5 inches of rain since Saturday.
I heard there was a fire in California.
Oh man, that's not good. That place is a dust bowl right now. It'll just go up like a tinderbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a letter from the management of the park today, and it said anybody caught harboring fireworks, literally, you have them in your house, you might get kicked out of the park. They are serious now. I mean, after losing 9 places, it's like they want nothing to do with any kind of sparks of any sorts, in this place. So, boy, I'm all for it right now. I just, I want nothing to do with any kind of sparks at all right now.
Yeah, no fire, no nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yes.
scary thing.
Johnny, one of my sons is a wildland firefighter. He's in his rookie season. He's been out on, this will be his 3rd fire. Well, yeah, absolutely. It's like, and it's pure form. It's like getting paid to camp. It's not that high risk, if you observe certain principles. But the fact is it is actually real action, and it's unpredictable, and it's a mindset that you have to learn. And I'm glad to see that he's embracing it as a goal and a group of people to learn from. He's worked previously in greenhouse work, and he's a college kid now, but it's like I'm kind of proud of him for doing something kind of fun.
Yeah,
I think you might have talked. Did you talk about this during your interview? That's really scary work, man. If you get one fire on both sides of you like that, yeah, that's frightening stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, John.
Green 13. I'll just finish up here. I had the pleasure of doing the same type of work for a couple of seasons when I was in my early 20s. So it's neat to have something we can relate to one another about. And my emphasis is safety and fitness and alertness and all of that. But don't be silly.
We need to have young men that are willing to tackle those types of jobs.
That whole thing, and even being able to transfer. If he was called on, he could go to another state or another county and do good work, and like following his dad. That's fucking cool, actually. I'm sure you're proud of him, and like that's very, very nice thing. Go learn to be a man in the nicest possible
the kids
way.
of absolutely. I just want to say the kids of today, they kind of are maligned as being soft or this or that. But I tell you what, they have a lot of heart, they have a lot of intelligence, and they have a lot of stamina, and they've learned from their parents, right? So maybe the good of one generation can benefit the other.
Well, some of them.
I heard that.
I don't know what to say to that, but
No, I won't be negative. The kids are great today. They're very bright, hardworking, not expecting anything for free. It's good to see that.
Yeah, it's the adults I have a problem with. The kids are just fine.
Yeah, well, the adults make the kids, so. You
Just
take care,
keeping my
Buddha.
mouth shut here.
You take
I've got
Buddha.
one. I am one. Fucking.
Yeah, I never grew up.
Yeah.
Much love to everybody's circle of love and their family and friends, and just even if you have differences with your family, try to reach out every now and then, if you can.
That's definitely a positive thing. Definitely. I'm going to take a hit. Anybody want to join me?
Yeah.
I'd quite like
Smiley.
to partake, John,
I think
if you don't
we
mind.
all are. We all are.
Eagle.
A sip of coffee.
Eagle hasn't stopped. What are you talking about?
Thank you, Johnny. I was going to say that. I haven't stopped since 11:30.
I know.
God, just a stupid cow. I should really fucking quit for a month.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with that headbanger. I have a sour strawberries by Crockett, a female, and I'm gonna hit those two right up. I want to lock them in a room together and let them get all over each other. But that would be the most direct way of doing it, because it's kind of like, I hate to say it, but it's like the first time. So I think that I wanted to do a better selection, but I think it's better to just try this and give it a go.
For sure, because I bet you could go on forever saying, I just like
That's
a better
not good enough.
selection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta buy it.
Do you know who Muhammad Ali's parents are?
No.
I rest my case.
That's the point. Yeah.
Cassius Clay.
Well, they were a hell of a people. I guarantee you, they're very proud people. They're from Kentucky, because that's where he was from, Kentucky. And that's about all I know.
And you know what? I guess they could have been really exceptional and just nobody knew, Like, I always imagined that some crazy dude with a guitar that plays way better than Eddie Van Halen, that only his brother and mother heard him play ever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that could be the case too. But like,
can
everyone
it not be in genetics where there are two halves that make a whole? Is it shitty genetics, you get a short, small dick dude, or what? What's the fucking, how does it, can you have two bits that are not amazing become amazing, or has it got to be two amazing genes make a really amazing human or plant?
Everybody knows the
It's
Cinderella
always a chance
99.
of a fluke, but for the most part, you get shit. You cross shit with shit. I believe you're gonna get shit. There was always a possibility.
It's going to be 99.9%. Yeah, there'll be one or two outliers. Just like, that's what I would think. But I don't know for sure. I never.
You heard Kevin Jodrey talk about describing himself as the perfect breeding male. He said, I think he says, I got 3 daughters. They're all incredibly beautiful, tall, thin, look like their mums. And I'm their dad, and I'm short and thick, and there's nothing. I'm the perfect breeding male. I give nothing. I'm obviously paraphrasing. He does it better than that, but yeah, it's funny.
When you said, is there something that equates to the greater sum of the parts, I would say like Cinderella 99. Everybody knows the story that initially it started with some bag seed of Jack Harrer, and then he wanted a little different structure, so he did the Shiva Shanti. And I'm thinking that not many people know much about the Shiva Shanti plant, but it's intrinsic to the whole plant that it supports itself well and all of that, and it was a primary selection. So I'm just saying maybe those two plants complemented one another.
I actually did not know that C99 or Cinderella 99 came from Jack Herrera. It's obvious now you say it, but I didn't know that part of the story.
Yep.
The fact is that it is a good story, you know, that's the thing. So, and Mr. Soul, you know, we all have heard him tell how he's gone through that. And I just have a lot of respect for those initial selections. You know, of course he bred it out, you know, line bred to like F5 or something like that, I think. But great breeding. And a lot of people, I guess they just don't do that now. They don't have the time to do it, or they just want to F1, or they don't want to test. So I'm just saying stuff that you guys all know, but I'm just thinking about it.
I think we blame the breeder.
Well, to be honest, I think it's the people that are buying them.
There you go. I think it's us who request it.
Dude,
Yeah, we blame the breeders.
I know breeders that make cool crosses, and they make very unique, interesting crosses, but they also make wedding cake crosses. And you know what I mean? And talking with a couple of them one time, they're just like, that's what the fucking people want to buy. Like, I don't know. I make all this cool shit. Nobody buys it. I cross something to wedding cake. It fucking sells out. Like, I don't know.
Cross it one time, F1, you know, or not even F1, but yeah. Yeah. And but people also maybe think they want the variety. They want to find something different. Like, yeah, I think I do too. So
well, to be honest, it's like the whole like land race thought too. Like a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm gonna go a land race. It's like, that's not a very fucking desirable indoor plant typically. You know what I mean? So like, do you really want to grow a land race? Because I mean, it sounds cool. I get that, but like, I don't know. Is it gonna be the thing you want?
have you ever done it?
No.
It's pretty disheartening, dude. I went 120 days, cut it down, unhappy with it. I mean, they were much bigger than my arm. It was as big as my leg, but airy fairy, and I just blasted the whole thing. It was good. It was really lovely, BHO, but it's just a big 120-day mess. You know, like, get the fuck out of the way so we can get back on with what we're doing here.
Yeah. And that's, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to that. Like, what are your desired end results? Because there's so many fucking options for seeds nowadays. It's like, man, you've really got to dial that down. Are you indoor or outdoor? Are you going to do this or that? I mean, there's a seed for the fucking any situation pretty much. But it's a matter of figuring out the right one for it. That's like a golf clubs or whatever, you know, like what distance are we? Select the right one, man.
Yeah.
So how do we get out of the fucking rut there? And you're right there, and you've heard me say that a million fucking times. Unfortunately, the fucking blind public only wants hype. You know what I mean? I personally think it's the other side. It's the strains that they put the work in, nobody's fucking heard of. There's where the fire's at. They put in the work. That's the strains they're passionate about. But unfortunately, unless they go to a Genie Traders High Times event, talk to that breeder and see the fire in his eye about that project, they'll never buy that seed because it doesn't list the hype. The dummy fucking buyers club. Oh, duh, wedding cake. Oh, I've heard of wedding cake. Wedding cake's in there. It must be good. That's unfortunately the buyer's market right there. They just follow that hype. And unfortunately, the strains that do make it out there are great marketing. I hate to say it, man, but fucking there's a lot of marketing into them prices of seeds. I mean, it takes a subcool, a fucking burner, a fucking good name to get out there and really push that shit. Hey, this guy, you guys, this fire, you guys really want to fucking try this. Social media is making that possible these days, but still, is it worth all that? You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking buy seeds from a used car salesman that tells me, hey, yeah, this is the best new thing. It's got fucking best gas mileage, fucking,
FM
you know.
radio.
I'd rather fucking take my chance on the other thing. But, man, It's the way of the world. It's the commercials. It's the way reason you buy Marlboro instead of fucking the other fucking cigarettes. It's the reason why you buy most things. Commercials is beating in your head all the fucking time. Flash, flash, flash. It's sad that that's the way the buyer's market is. But how do we get away from that? I mean,
You know
other
what?
than
Some of
I think you can't. I think we're
Yeah.
humans, and so we want the new. Oh, what's new? What's new? And anyway, I think you as even Eagle are quite like that. What's next? What's next then? Now, it doesn't mean it can't be an F5 and have been worked on, but it's like definitely we are rotate. There's so much stuff we want to try it all, and that's part of it.
Well, some of the
I wanna
hype
try it
became
out,
the
but
hype.
I don't want to try what's now. What's
Some of
now
the
will
hype
be
became the hype
past.
because it was good, though, Eagle. I'm telling you, that dosey dose shit, that shit was legit. At least the one that I had, I only grew fucking one of them, and it was really fucking good. But that was like the dosey do was like the hype at one point. Now it's like nobody. They're talking about runts. Everything's runts now, right? Or what's next? Yeah, there's something already starting to float. The burger, that burger's getting a lot of talk. I don't know if you call it hype.
It is getting a lot of talk. Skittles still.
Yeah, still, yeah.
Talking Downy burgers, like when you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But that's talk. That's like talk from legit people, that
Yeah.
know shit.
A number of people who have said that's the best shit I'm smoking right
That shit
now.
is fucking
That
me up,
Donny
yeah.
burger. And I only heard of it from Jack, but since
Right.
Jack talked about it, I've heard every,
Oh.
lots of.
The World's Last Hope has it running. Yeah, a couple other people definitely have been preaching about it, saying it's good.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take away anything.
That's
from
legit
the
hype,
strains.
right?
Yeah,
right.
they're good.
Yeah.
They're good strains, but that don't mean they should be the basis of everything. And we
Right.
should chisel that stone as the best fucking thing ever. And that's
Yeah,
what's
but
happening. I think
like-
that's the mentality. If we go legal, that's really gonna fuck us over. Oh yeah, hype. That's all they're gonna give us. Is gonna be like, there you go, and there you go. Once they're full of that shit, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's what you said you wanted. Deal with it. You know what I mean? It ain't. Yeah, I don't know.
But Smiley's right.
hated-
It's what sells, so that's what people will do. Even on the shelves too, the shit sells. So
Yeah, I wonder if some of it's that. Does some of it work back from the dispensary? Oh, I smoke Skittles, so now I want to grow some Skittles. Is it done flower first, maybe? I don't think so, but because I think when you go seed shopping, I feel like it's a different experience. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to find when I go seed shopping. Like I'm going for an adventure.
I'll tell you what. Someone else has a light of jelly bean, and that plant is legit, dude. Subcool made legit seeds, no doubt. He released legit seeds.
It's obvious when you run. So 20, there would have been there to get those 4, and you see the quality of the leaf, and you see that you haven't been that careful when they come out good. Then that was made from 2 good plants. Whatever it is, like I run a lot of seeds, and like some really great stuff, but that stuff's lovely. It's well put together, and I guess North Star's got to get mentioned as well, right? Because it's a polished product.
Yeah.
Tell you what, being a grower, it means a lot when the plant's easy for you. To me, it means a lot. Now, more and more.
Yeah, I used to wonder what it meant when people were like, "Oh, it's finicky," and now it's like, now I really do know what that means. But you'll get fucked off out of my room quick when you're like that. I tell you. Part of selection,
I love
whether
them all
you're
too
bothersome.
much. Yeah, I love them all too much. I have Bruce Banner. I still want to kill it, and I haven't brought myself to get rid of it yet. Fucking thing.
Why do you want to? I love that plant.
I like it all, but it just doesn't grow. It flops over. It is finicky. If it's, I don't know if it's over water or underwater. I try not to do neither. it's just never ever.
It doesn't want
happy.
roots. Yeah.
It was happy. Like, yeah, that one run I did, that one plant was really happy. Actually, it seemed really happy, and it was killer. But yeah, one time I had a freaking I ran that thing a bunch.
So it's floppy in the arms on you. Have you ever tried pinching it to give it little knuckles and shit like that?
I did that last time, and it did help a little bit. But after it grew out, after it stretched out again, I should have did a lot more, perhaps. But
it might even have hot latent virus.
No, because the chunks were chunky, so I don't think it has. Yeah, and it was like that. Even I had the first run I did, I was too short. I had a whole clone roll room full of them, and they only 3 feet or whatever. And that's when I realized they were flopping all over. I had to put stakes everywhere. And then when I put it in that 7-gallon container, I grew a big one, and that was a little bit better. And I think it was because it was just it was healthier too a little bit. But by the end of it, yeah, if I didn't stake it, that thing would have been touching the ground and shit. And I added freaking rice hulls and everything, thinking silica and all that might help. But
remember when Smiley ran Gorilla Glue a few runs ago, and he was like, I don't know what people are talking about. This shit doesn't flop over. And then 2 weeks later, he was like, okay, I get it.
I got it. I get it now. Once that weight gets on there.
He does it.
Falls over. Yeah.
I actually, the one thing
same with Chem Dog
is the fucking buds fall off the stems too. So while you're harvesting the thing, the fucking nuts flop off the stem all over the place. You're geez, man, you wiggle it and they're dropping cherries off the thing.
They snap off exactly like cherry. They snap off the trellising like a razor. That's good soil weed, man. That's squishing later.
Right. Something.
Boys, I hate to do this to you, but we just
it's
passed
time.
the 420 mark.
Yeah, I'm ready to crash anyway.
Can't have to work tomorrow. Gotta go lay some flooring. That's the deal. I barter for them cups and t-shirts. Tomorrow it's time to pay the Pied Piper. He wants to fucking
support. Man.
I'll pay for shit if I don't have to, man. I'll give you some time. Pull that money out of my pockets
So now we got to give you time now to go give them some time.
That's right. Much love and respect. Yeah. I mean, this is awesome. We have an awesome place for us all to come in here and hang out. It's awesome. Can't ask for a better place.
I'm glad I made it tonight, boys. And I'll be the first one. Johnny, Green, Smiley, Buddha, Eagle. It's always fucking awesome fucking talking shit with Eagle. Everyone in chat, peace out. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Buddha rocks. Buddha boy rocks.
Dow rocks.
All right, guys. I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace and love. Always.
Great to see your smile on your face, Johnny.
Most definitely. Great to have one on my face, really.
All right. I'm gonna say hi and bye. Hey, gentlemen, have a good evening, good morning, and a productive and restful moments and all of the in between. But always give it your best. Love you guys. Chat, love you guys too.
Great day, Buddha. You do rock.
All right, boys. I'm next. Thank you very much. I love you both. I love you all. Take care.
I mean, hope everybody catches it tonight. And I was gonna say, Eagle, next time when you say I hate to cut it short, all the panel members should just fucking disappear and blank out, and you'd be like, oh fuck. No words, no nothing. We all just leave at the exact same time. We'll cut you short. No, we'll cut you short.
There's a few of you guys that do that to me anyway. I say your piece and I'm like, go to give you the return goodbye, and you're like, oh, all right. Well, I hope he's listening in chat.
Right. Good time, man. I was
Bye. Funny fucker. Smiley, thank you. Be sure to tune in tonight for the organic takeover with Mr. Smiley's Gardens. Always a pleasure. Much respect to you, sir. Tao, Green 13, Bangus, Johnny CannaSeed, Buddha Boy, you do rock. Thank you for jumping in tonight, man. I am very grateful for you guys. You know, thank you definitely is on the other side. I owe you guys for hanging out night after night. It isn't just me that makes this happen, it's y'all as well. But thank you guys. I am going to cut it short. No shout outs tonight. Man, I always feel guilty for the no shout outs, but I'm going to need that extra 20 minutes tonight to get a few things done before I try to get myself to bed. Ugh, it is what it is. It's only a day. So I'll see you guys tonight after the organic takeover. Please have a great hump day. Hopefully put some hump in that hump day. Again, thank you, panel, for jumping in and hanging out with me tonight. Thank you again, Herbal Alley, Michael, for popping in for a great episode. And thank everybody for your time hanging out night after night, putting the thumbs up on this thing. Man, I am very, very grateful for this experience. You people, the great people involved in this night after night, and the great people who will donate their time in the future. Cannot forget them. With that being said, have a great day. I am out of here. Enjoy the organic takeover. There is a Bloom Plus update if you want to see what the Columbium looks like on update 2. Thank you for tuning in. I am out of here.